The Cyclemaster now has been painted black base coat and it's time to fit the pinstripe. I couldn't get an individual 1/16 of an inch wide pinstripe, so I ended up getting a multi-line, one being 1/8 of an inch and then beside it the 1/16 of an inch. At the very beginning there you could see me splitting the 1/16 of an inch pinstripe away from the other bit. I've never known such an awkward shape as this mudguard for putting the pinstripe on. It just continually wants to get away from you. It's very hard to keep the pinstripes parallel to each other. And it took a couple of goes in a couple of places to get it right. But eventually it was in place and ready for clear coat to go on top. With that out of the way, my attention went to the front wheel. Thought it was time to put the front tyre on, so started off with a rim tape. Obviously followed by the tyre. This bicycle lark is a lot easier than when you put them on motorbikes. After this came the inner tube. Again, nice and easy, just take your time, fit it in so it doesn't get pinched. A friend of mine once asked me what was my percentage of getting tyres on, and I said 95%. He said, oh, that's excellent, 95% without pinching them. And I had to admit to him then that it was actually 95% failure rate. Things got so bad I ended up making my own tyre changing table, which you can see in a few of my other videos. But here I should be alright, it's a push bike after all. Had to say it, didn't I? I still needed a tyre lever just to finish it off. With enough parts clear coated, I can actually start putting a few bits together. Here you can see me putting on the brake pivot. This has to go on before the forks, as I learnt to my cost. With the brake link pivot in place, I can now insert the forks. These have cup bearings that are loose in the neck, not the traditional rally style, so it makes me believe that the frame is probably a Phillips. Very simple to assemble. You can actually put everything in place and then tighten it up by hand. The handlebars are all pre-assembled with linkages and springs and everything in place. They just slip down through the neck of the forks. The saddle post was also fitted. You remember seeing me make this in an earlier video. Then back to the front for the front mudguard and the front wheel and the brakes. The frame stand that I got from eBay has two, what would you call them, two little strips of metal that hold the front wheel in alignment to stop it flopping around. I was a bit worried that they might hurt the mudguards, so here you see me wrapping them in duct tape loosely to act as a bit of cushion. It worked well, and I'm very pleased with the stand. Although it won't allow me to put the rear brake on because the bottom bracket sits in a special fixture and stops you working underneath the bottom bracket to align all the brakes, but I shall sort that out later. The brakes went on easy enough, but did require a bit of fettling, just moving them around so that they pulled squarely onto the rim and contacted at the same time. Here I'm putting the ball bearings onto the bottom bracket axle. A little bit of grease and then gradually feed them on and stick them in the grease. Basic bicycle maintenance. And finally tightening everything up and getting ready for the pedal blocks. Thanks for watching.